Kai. Y'all tuned into my video blog, episode 82. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. Jurbanvoice.com each and every day. Thank y'all for continuing to show up, leaving y'all comments, leaving y'all feedback. It's been a great ride. Today we're going to talk about something that happened a couple of weeks ago in Arizona. And really troubling, really disturbing, really unexplainable. Ironically, at a Safeway food market, supermarket in Arizona, ironically it's called Safeway, a gunman came into the establishment where they were having a political rally, some type of political event, and opened fire, killing about 6 people, including a 9-year-old girl, and wounding almost 20 other people, including a U.S. congresswoman. This dude was psycho, obviously. Something went wrong. Something really triggered him to go off like that and kill those people and injure those people. Who knows what is going through and what was going through his mind that day for him to do that. Now, this happened a couple weeks ago. I must stress that, because the reason I didn't talk about it a couple of weeks ago is because I wanted to settle in with some people. I wanted to give people some time to gather what happened, grieve, of course, for the people. And, I didn't want to just jump out and twist this into something political or anything other than what it should have been, especially at the time, which is a time to just gather the facts, rest on the information, pray for the families, of course, and everything like that. But I think now is the time that I can voice something that I feel about the whole situation. Now, who knows why this guy did what he did? We will never really, truly, 110% know why he has done the things that he has done. I understand that, and I hope everybody would understand that, because that's the reality. But I'm going to take this time out while I have y'all ear about the situation to tell you what I think and the way I feel. And there's no doubt in my mind that I feel that Sarah Palin, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Glenn Beck, and a host of other right-wing, conservative commentators incite the minds of people like that man right there to do some destructive things. Now, I'm not saying that every person that listens to them goes out and kills somebody. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But it is a fact that 80%, well, in Sean Hannity and Rush Limbaugh and Sarah Palin's perspective, I would say about 95% of the things that come out of their mouth are negative, attacks on the left-wing political spectrum, or Barack Obama, or anybody that thinks differently than they do. Night after night, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, they negatively attack them. And they come with their slanted facts and skew figures and reasoning and half-truths of why they are attacking. But they nevertheless, they attack each and every day. Now, the average person can look at that. If they agree with it, then they'll agree. If they disagree with it, then they'll disagree. That's about 90% of the people that are watching. What about that 5%? What about that 5% that sometimes has trouble determining reality from illusion, and political pundits and commentators that get paid to deliver news, and people that are really warning you of Armageddon? They have those 5% of people that have a hard time really, and the number might be higher, unfortunately, the number might be higher than 5%. What about those people that really don't know that Sean Hannity and Sarah Palin are just people that have a job to do, And part of their job is to incite your mind to think the way they do, to keep ratings or to score votes or score political points. I'll tell you what happens with that 5%. They take it very seriously. Everything that Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity and all these other commentators say, they take it very seriously. They take it to heart. And out of that 5%, 1% just might be crazy enough to say, I got to do something about this. I got to make something happen. And I don't mean going out and rallying and picketing and holding signs. I mean they feel like they got to go out there and they got to murder somebody. Somebody has to die for the cause. And that 1% will be willing to do it. Because day after day, night after night, week after week, year after year, these people have been telling them, they're robbing your grandchildren's future. They're taking away your money. They're coming for you. They're changing our country. They're going to uprise against you. It's socialism. It's Marxism. It's all type of isms that these people really, truthfully, probably don't understand. Not to call them stupid or uneducated, but they really probably don't understand the real definition of Marxism and communism and socialism. But because it's given in a tone that seems scary, they take it as demonic and evil. And number one, it's not even true. Nobody that runs this country is a socialist or a communist that I know of. But those people take it seriously. And this person, who I'm going to leave nameless, I'm not even going to speak his name, that did this thing in Arizona, could, in my opinion, very, very truthfully, be one of that 1% that was enticed and influenced by people like Sarah Palin that, you know, couldn't take it anymore. The fear and the demonic feelings overtook them to do something about it. I think Sarah Palin, Sean Hannity, and a host of them other ones. These are the ones that most people know, but there's so many other ones that are unknown, that get in people's ears and get in people's thoughts. These people, man, they share the blame. You could disagree with me. I don't care if you disagree with me. This is what I believe. You need to filter some of this stuff out. And if you can distinguish fake from real, reality from illusion, then you need to help some people in your household or your community that start talking like people on my job, you know, people that I know start really getting way out sometimes, talking about some of this stuff. And sometimes I have to just pull. I'm not trying to change the way they think. I'm not trying to change the way they carry themselves, but I do tell them where I'm coming from. So that hopefully when they go home and they think about it, when it's all said and done, when it's quiet, maybe they could be like, well, you know, that is another way of thinking about it. So it could be some reason, be some balance to your thought process. Don't let people soup you up. And that's with anything. I mean, I'm using this as an example, but it's a higher thing about it. Don't let anybody get in your ear. In your relationship, it could be a relationship, it could be anything. Don't let somebody get in your ear that much that they could change your whole thought process and have you go out and do some radical shit that a balanced mind could have easily said, you know what, there's two sides to everything. Don't be a sheep, man. Don't be a sheep. That's the worst thing you could do, is go out there and throw your whole... This dude just threw his whole life away. Number one, because he's probably not that mentally stable, or not probably, he's not that mentally stable. And number two, there's a very good chance that he was enticed by some of these things that people are saying. Because, you know, Sarah Palin was one of the people that was telling them, you know, reload, and she was putting the rifle crosshairs on people's faces, giving them that subliminal message that go out there and kill them, go out there and kill these people. Now she could back down and say, no, that's not what I meant. It was a figure of speech, all she want, but we know what's real. So I'm encouraging everybody to don't be a sheep. Don't be enticed by radical people that are just using you as a number for political points and ratings and everything like that. So, yeah, it's your boy Kyle, man.